Children, welcome back. In our previous class, we studied about chapter number 8, that is Women, Caste and Reform. And today we are going to see the second part of it, or the continuation of the chapter. Okay, let's have a recap of what we studied in our previous class. We studied about the condition of women around 200 years ago in India. Okay, there were many evils were existed, or you can say evil systems were existed, like sati, child marriage, and other systems. The women, they were not having any rights on their father's property, etc. And some of the social reformers like Raja Ram Mohan Roy, then Vidyasagar, Ramabai, Pandita Ramabai, then Ramakrishna Paramahans, then Swami Vivekananda, Ambedkar, they tried to improve the condition of women as well as the Dalits, or so-called the untouchables. So they established many social organizations and thereby they tried to improve the condition of women. And there were some Muslim women reformers too, like Begum, Rukia Shikawat, Begum Rukia Shikawat and others. They tried to improve the condition of the Muslim women. So this was what we studied in our previous class. Let's see what is going to happen in today's class. Come on, let's see the topics. Now, the topic first one is the non-Brahmin movement or Brahmin movement. The non-Brahmin movement in the early 20th century was initiated by non-Brahmin caste that had acquired access to education, wealth and influence. Non-Brahminical. Brahmins, they were considered, Brahmins as well as the Kshatriyas, they considered as the important caste among the Hindus. And the untouchable Shudras, they were supposed to serve the other two castes or the upper classes. They challenged the Brahminical claims to power. E.V. Ramaswamy Naikar, he is known as Periyar, founded the self-respect movement. So, E.V. Ramaswamy Naikar, he is called as Periyar. Periyar मतलब हम लोग बोलते हैं ना elderly person. So, that is the meaning in Tamil. So, Periyar. He inspired the untouchables and asked them to free themselves from all religions in order to achieve social equality. Periyar was an outspoken critic of Hindu scriptures. Hindu scriptures को outspoken criticism, openly criticism करते थे. You can see his image over here, Periyar or E.V. Swami Naikar. The forceful speeches, writings and movements of lower caste leaders led to rethink and self-criticism among upper caste national leaders. The orthodox means the traditional or Puranic Khayalat wale or thinkers of Hindu society also reacted by Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana means Purana. Sanatana Dharma Sabhas and the Bharat Dharma Mahamandali in North and Brahman Sabha in Bengal to uphold caste distinction as a cornerstone of Hinduism. Now, some of the reformers as well as the reform organizations founded by them. The Brahma Samaj, as you know very well, then Swami Dayananda Saraswati founded Arya Samaj, Brahma Samaj by Raja Ram Mohan Roy, then Derozio and Young Bengal, Ramakrishna Mission and Vivekananda, the Prarthana Samaj, the Veda Samaj, the Aligarh movement and the Singh Sabha movement. These are all some of the reform organizations. Now, the Brahma Samaj in detail, formed in 1830 by Raja Ram Mohan Roy. It prohibited all forms of idolatry and sacrifice. Idolatry मतलब images को पूजा करना, idol को पूजा करना, and sacrifice. See, sacrifice, one of the most important sacrifice was sati, and it was banned. believed in the Upanishads and forbade its members from criticizing other religious practices. Forbid मतलब उसको forbidden करना, okay, and criticizing the members, its own members, criticizing the other religion, किसी दूसरे धर्म को या जाति के ऊपर criticize करना मना किया. Critically drew upon the ideals from Hinduism and Christianity, looking at their negative and positive dimensions. This is Brahma Samaj. Then the second one, Derozio and Young Bengal, founded by Henry Louis Vivan Derozio, a teacher at Hindu College, Calcutta in 1820s, also called Young Bengal Movement. And it promoted radical ideas and encouraged his pupils to question all authorities, attacked tradition and custom, demanded education for women, and campaigned for the freedom of thought and expression. This is Young Bengal. Then the Ramakrishna Mission and Vivekananda, named after Ramakrishna Paramahans and Swami Vivekananda. Ramakrishna Paramahans. He is Swami Vivekananda's guru, and stressed the idea of salvation through social service and selfless action. अगर मुक्ति पाना है, आपको cycle of birth or rebirth से आपको मुक्ति चाहिए. If you want salvation, then you have to do sacrifice, or you have to no need to do any type of religious sacrifices. The other way or the best way to do is social service. If you do social service, then that is the big, or I can say, achievement wherein you can have salvation or nirvana. या आपको मुक्ति मिलेगा, या अच्छा काम करेंगे तो अच्छा फल मिलेगा. That is the intention of this two young, or I can say, gurus. The Prarthana Samaj, you can see the image of Prarthana Samaj, established in 1867 at Bombay, and sought to remove caste restriction. Main intention why it was formed, to remove the caste distinction or restrictions, abolishes child marriage, and encourage women education, and end the ban of widower marriage. Widower marriage नहीं, widow marriage को end किया. This was the aim of establishing Prarthana. प्रार्थना ममाज करके लिखा है. इट इज नॉट ममाज, इट्स स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक. प्रार्थना समाज. ओके, प्लीज कंसिडर दिस. देन द वेद समाज. वेद समाज was established by Keshav Chandra Sen and K. Sridharulu Naidu when the former visited Madras in 1864. K. Sridharulu Naidu later visited Calcutta to study Brahmo Samaj movement, and when he returned, he renamed the Veda Samaj as Brahmo Samaj of Southern India. So Veda Samaj is none other than the Brahmo Samaj of Southern India. Brahmo Samaj already there in Northern India. Now Veda Samaja, he renamed it as the Brahmo Samaj of Southern India. It was established in Madras in 1864, was inspired by Brahma Samaj, worked to abolish caste distinction, main intention where it is formed, then widow remarriage and women's education, then believed in one God and condemned, or you can say opposed, the superstitions and rituals of Orthodox Hinduism. So that is Veda Samaj. Next one, the Aligarh movement, initiated by Syed Ahmad Khan, very important person in Indian history. He founded the Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College in 1875 at Aligarh, which later became Aligarh Muslim University. So very important point. So Aligarh Muslim University founded by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. The institution offered modern education including Western science to Muslims. So imparting I can say modern education including science to Muslims. Then had an enormous impact in the area of education reforms. He is one of the education reformists. The Singh Sabha movement, as you can see the images, Singh Sabha, reform organization of Sikh Sikhs formed at Amritsar in 1873 and at Lahore in 1879. Sought to why it was formed? It formed to rid Sikhism of superstitions, caste distinctions, and practices seen as non-Sikh. So all these things, in order to remove all these things, the Singh Sabha movement was started. Promoted education among the Sikhs, then combining modern instruction with Sikh teachings. So this is the important of the Singh Sabha. So these are all some of the important reform organizations and the motto why it was established. So okay, I hope you understood the chapter. Important thing for you that you need to go through the textbook as well. So in the meantime, keep studying, keep learning, then keep preparing yourself for the upcoming examination. Listen to your parents. Stay home, stay safe. Bye bye, and take care of yourself. We'll see you all in next class. In the meantime, bye bye and take care.